everybody, and welcome to another blog hop. If you're watching over on YouTube, please hop on over to my blog, madebymomo.blogspot.com. This blog hop is hosted by Jess from kinderstampo.com. That's where you should have gotten started. And I'll have a link to her blog so that you guys can just jump right over and get started at the beginning. We're going to have tons of blog, tons of talent. The theme is kids just want to have fun. We are being sponsored by a few vendors, so we are going to have tons of giveaways. On my blog, I'm going to be doing 2 giveaways. I was originally going to do 3, but it went down to 2. My first giveaway is a pink Cricut tool kit. The original one is, I believe, black and green, but there's a little store. It's just one of my blogging friends, and she's starting up a little store over at her blog, and I'll have the link over so you guys can kind of look around her shop and things like that. But she donated a pink Cricut toolkit for me to give away, so I'm going to be giving that away. And I'm also going to be giving away, of course, one set of the Scrappy Mom stamps. It's going to be your choice which one you want, because there's so many great ones, and it just kind of depends on your style. So those are the 2 giveaways that I'm going to be doing over at my blog. And I'm just going to kind of get into my project and just kind of give a really brief explanation. I'm sorry, it's really late here. I so procrastinated on this project, so it's really late, so I'm a little so I'm sorry, guys. I'm not my usual chipper self. I already did my project. I didn't do it on video, but I did want to give a little brief explanation. It's a really simple project, so it doesn't really need a video. As you can see, I used my Bind It All. I just used some craft cardstock, and the actual basis of all the pages is 5.5 by 8.5, and that's what I used for the bases. The reason that I did the cover this way, I wanted to keep everything very flat and very simple. I used the E because that's the name of the little girl that I'm going to give this to. Her name's Emma. And I wanted to keep it flat because if you wanted to put it in a purse or in a diaper bag or things like that, I wanted it not to get ruined and things to start flicking off and falling off and things like that. So that's why it's very simple. And my idea was to do flashcards. I wanted to keep them all together. That's why I did the Bind It All, because I didn't want them to get lost or get out of order and things like that. So I did it a little bit different. But I wanted to do some educational flashcards. I really am sorry, guys. And I wanted to keep it very simple on the inside as well. I wanted the main focus to be on the shapes and the actual names and things like that. That's why I don't have a lot of bright pattern papers and things like that. I did do different shapes. This is obviously an oval, and I ran some of the images through the Cuttlebug so it can have a little bit of a feel. So if the kid is looking at it and he wants to feel it and things like that, it kind of gives it a little bit of an extra feel and things like that. So I did the colors and the shapes. That way you can cover it up and say, well, what shape is this? And then you can cover the top and say, well, what color is this? And that way it's a very educational. And then on the back of all of them, I did numbers. I did the number 1, and I used my circle punch, and I got rid of a lot of scraps this way. So one entire side is shapes and colors, and the other side is numbers. And all of these, like the names, the shapes, and everything like that, these were printed out on my computer. I just wanted a very basic font, so that's easy to read. And all of my shapes are from Georgian Basic Shapes. So as you can see, I did the orange triangle. I have my brown rectangle, and I ran it through my Cuttlebug as well. I have my black circle, and this is, I got some satin ribbon and just did strips of it. That way it's a different kind of texture. I have my purple flower with a little button. My pink heart, which I also ran through the Cuttlebug, and then as you can see, it keeps on doing the numbers on this side, where you can tell them, well, how many dots are there, and they can say, okay, well, there's 5 dots. So I thought it was a really cute idea, and I really enjoyed making it, and I think that she's really gonna like it. I'm making it for her birthday. She's the one that I'm actually doing the invitations for, and I just really enjoyed this project. There's a little blue here. I did a little white moon, and I ran that through the Cuttlebug as well. And then I did the yellow star. Instead of doing it through the Cuttlebug, I actually just put some glitter on it, and that way it looks really fun, and it's kind of a visual thing. And then here's our number 10, and then it's got the 10 little dots that they can count out and stuff like that. And then we have our little back cover. So it's a really super simple project, but I really, really love it. I love the way that it turned out, and I think it's a great, great project for, you know, the girl that I made it for is 2 years old. So she, you know, just to kind of get them ready for pre-K and things like that. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the project. Jump over to my blog. It's made by momo.blogspot.com. You know, enter for the giveaways and hop on over to the next person, and you know, so you guys can get some inspiration and stuff like that. So that's it. I'm sorry I'm a little tired and stuff like that, but I still love you guys. Okay, smooches. Bye.